Yeah, I'll just go ahead with it, okay? So my name is Jan Schnittger, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called Is It Fresh? And it's our mission to make your food smart. So imagine the other button. What does our food do now? Our food packaging, what we have in our daily lives, is pretty stupid. So on our standard packaging, you buy a can of Coke or a package of milk, it's pretty dumb. You only have barcodes on it. And this is actually a huge market, about $3 trillion in total of packaged food worldwide. And the problem is because the food is so stupid, it can't tell us how fresh it is. And that means approximately 1/3 of it, worth $1 trillion, is thrown away every year. This makes about 30 to 40% of all food, hundreds of kilograms per person. And even worse, we have casualties. About 2 million people die every year because they eat spoiled food, contaminated food, bad food. So, and we have a solution for that. We developed something we call a FRESHTAG, which is a wireless sensor solution, which you can read at via NFC, that has actually sensing elements that enable you to use your smartphone or smart fridge, bring it to the vicinity of your product, and measure the freshness. So, how does it work? First of all, we have an ID. Every product gets labeled uniquely. So better than barcode, we can distinguish 2 cans of milk, 2 cans of beer, or anything you have now. And this means even more, we can tell you the place of origin, manufacturing date, contents, basically traceability all across the value chain. So the next time you would buy a product equipped with a FRESHTAG, you know where it comes from and what was its individual history. So the actual sensing elements consist of chemical and physical sensors. And we can do a lot of different measurements. Primarily pH, oxygen, we can also do humidity, ascorbic acid measurements, temperature, fill levels. Recently we started some developments to detect radioactivity. So basically chemical and physical measurements from inside of your package that help us to determine whether your food is fresh, and even more important for you, when it's about to expire. Because right now you have an expiration date and you don't know. It can reach that real expiration before or after. And often enough, as I said, people throw food away. So how does it work in reality? So I want to show you a case with a milk package equipped with our FRESHTAG. And then you either have a smartphone or a smart fridge. So you bring the product with the FRESHTAG in vicinity approximately up to 10 centimeters to your smartphone. And the smartphone is running our app or any other service that is embedding our API. And this data, the raw data, is sent to our cloud. And we send you back all the information associated with this package. Particular origin, freshness, remaining amount, the real expiration date, for example, the temperature history. Depending on the product, you get different types of information back. In a more general way, you get digital food data. So, but we're envisioning not just milk packaging, but actually a broader scheme. And this means we have all these different types of sensors, these printed chips that have unique ID, pH measurements, temperature, sterility, oxygen, and a variety of other sensors that I'm not going to tell you now, but just to give you an overview, that you could use for a lot of applications. First of all, you would like to know if you buy a product, is it real? Is it genuine? Or was it a fake? Did somebody fake my product? So since we have unique IDs, we can correlate that. Then there's food freshness I just talked about. Temperature, pharma, biotech. We have customers basically from all different kinds of markets that would like to have a smart packaging solution that gives value to them. And in the end of the day, what we're actually doing with them, I call this dashboards. This is basically aggregated data. Assume you have thousands of packagings sold. You could, for example, do customer analytics. Who bought my product? How often does he buy my product? Is he reoccurring? Or even better, you can do real-time logistics. You know what's in your shelf. Retailers nowadays just have barcodes on their products, and they need to estimate usually how much they're selling in 1 hour, and when to refill, when to reorder from their distributor. So imagine a world where every product you have is digital, and you could just track where it is right now, in which freshness condition, and based upon that, you could sell it. And in overall, we have basically aggregated data that are very relevant to the value chain. So now the best part. These FRESHTAGs come for free of charge. But where do we make our money? And it becomes even better. They're free for the end customer. You as the end customer don't have to pay for it. So we're monetizing Is It Fresh via the B2B customers. Basically, starting from manufacturing over logistics to retail, people that are using the digitalization basically of our technology have a lot of cost savings. They can save costs in different stages. So for example, logistics guy doesn't transport bad food anymore. The retailer can do adaptive price modeling, meaning he has two kinds of products, the same product in his shelf. One is expiring 1 day later. Usually the customer would buy the fresher one with a longer expiration date. But imagine, he could do adaptive price modeling now. So you have pretty much two products, really fresh. One is, let's say, 1% less fresh than the other one. You could make it 5% cheaper. It's still perfectly fine to consume, and you could buy it. So it's a win-win situation. And for that service, we're charging them approximately 10 cents to $10 per 1,000 calls. This depends on the product, and this depends on the service and the value we are generating for the customer. In a broader scheme, we're having a digital business model, and we're doing revenue on 3 different levels, I call that. So number 1 is just I told you about this freshness calls, so you can get the information via the cloud, how fresh my product is. But the actually more interesting part is the data correlation. Assuming you have thousands of packages, our customers, for example, Pepsi, would like to know where their product is going, where it's sold, because they have gray market issues. Often a product is sold in country A and then transported to country B without them knowing. They would like to see that. So value chain tracking is a large thing. And number 3, this is the holy grail. We actually want to digitalize fridges and solve what Amazon is trying very actively in the US and Europe right now. So basically a real-time stock control in your fridge and a reordering model. Meaning, if you're digitalizing your products, your fridge could tell you, look, your milk is about to expire. Would you like to have new ones? Fully automized, no scanning, no nothing. You just put it in and have your fridge tell you via an app or web service when to order. So where do we stand with our technology right now? We have 7 patents issued and pending. 8th is currently in application. Of course, the software and sensing side is proprietary and non-disclosed to the world. Yes, and you would ask, Jan, but I have heard about these freshness solutions before, and that's true. There are many solutions that are analog, that are typically based upon gas sensing and enzymatic solutions. There are a lot of companies carry a fresh in their name that do something like that. None of them is doing digital services. None of them is doing electrochemical, gas, and liquid sensing like we do. There's one competitor in the world called Thin Film that do temperature threshold measurements and have an NFC module inbuilt, but that's pretty much it. Where do we stand today with our whole development? We started about 2011, 2012, quite a while ago, and we went basically from scratch in this printed electronic world. We don't do silicon manufacturing. So this means we have completely another price structure, and we needed to develop all the technology until this point. Currently, we're in the order of having hundreds to thousands of prototypes, and we're currently undergoing our virtual pilot production, which will be concluded in the next 3 to 6 months. And next year, in 2018, approximately May or June, we're going to do our pilot production in Germany, approximately 100 million units if everything goes to plan, even 1 billion units per year for our first customers, and then we will do revenue 1 year following. And if this works out, we have already the customers ready for the real mass markets, meaning milk packaging and other mass market products where you need billions of sensors, or billions of units that are sold. Who are our customers today? We have in different areas, different customers. First and foremost, food and bath. There are 2 companies we're working with. One is doing milk packaging. Linde is doing gas. It's a German company, and they're basically supplying the gas to MAP, modified atmosphere packaging. So if you're going to a supermarket and buying fruits or meat product, you have gas inside this plastic trays, and we're working with them. So basically, they're an aggregator for us. They are selling to hundreds and thousands of customers worldwide. They talked about PepsiCo. Then there's another cool chain company called Quack & Fischer in Germany. We're working with my airlights. They're doing these absorbent pads in the trays of the food. So the FRESHTAGs can be used in different kinds of products that can be completely embedded into the product stack, like in case of the milk packaging, but they can be also used as an outside, like basically you can stick them on the outside of your product, which would be, for example, here the case. And then you might wonder, we are not just doing food, because what we're doing, I don't like the term so much, IoT, but it's used because it's overused a lot by many people. But we're basically digitalizing packaging in general. And packaging doesn't mean just food packaging, but also pharma and biotech applications. And one of our first customers is Merck Germany. They're a pharmaceutical company and pretty large, and they will adapt this technology. And then we, of course, talk to the retailers and other companies, Dinlr for logistics, Miele is doing fridges, and all sorts of other things. And just just to sum them up, who's paying already? We have Linda, who is on the pilot stage with us, and we are currently preparing the market entry. Merck, I just talked about, and a small third customer that is basically doing logistics. They're a drone company, and what we're envisioning there, or what we're testing currently, is air delivery of products. And this is done in Africa to deliver vaccination. Vaccination is very temperature sensitive, meaning you would like to know, to track the product and see if temperature thresholds are reached. This is a pilot product for us, and we're envisioning this solving the last mile logistics problem, because companies want to basically deliver not just by person, but having technology to deliver it, and this could be drones. This is currently undergoing and more the future, but we are nearly there. So this is maybe not relevant for tonight, but where do we stand financially? We've raised so far 1.7 million and got the first 300,000 in revenue this year, and securing our round A approximately next year, about 6.7 million euros, with 4 million secured already and 2.7 million that we're still searching or currently negotiation. And yeah, with this money we will build our first small fab, as totally the 100 million units. We will prove the whole entire concept to our customers and to the investors. And based upon that, by the year 2020, we will go for the next rounds to build larger fabs from real mass markets, 5 billion units plus per year. Yeah, who's doing it? We're currently 16 people. This is me and my co-founder. I have a bit longer hair in that picture. So we have 16 people on 5 locations, currently trying to expand to Korea. So there are 2 continents basically. And a very international team, from material to software engineers. And yeah, our current goal is to expand to Korea, because Korea is a very digital society. We see even larger markets than in Europe. Europe is very conservative. Korea is way less conservative, and we would be very happy to see also an early market entry here, where people would like to track products across the value chain, and would like to have a proof that their food is still good. And we see Korea as a wonderful hub for Asia. We have some other customers, for example, in China, and we would like to do business with these clients as well. And this is why we're setting our business here and hoping to finish this until the end of the year. And with that, I would like to thank you, and you can continue eating. All right. You see, it's the antenna. This large part around, this large looped circle, and the inner part is the sensing area. Basically, the microscopic parts that do the actual digitalization, so the NFC backend, the electronics, and our printed sensors, they are basically the center part of it. So you just bring it, I'll try it again, you just bring it in vicinity. This is, of course, obviously a mock-up. So you have your app running or starting, or is a fresh app. You put it on the backside, you see now it's trying to connect, and there you have it. Your milk is not that fresh anymore. It's about 33% freshness, and you could even see the decay process basically. For example, in case of milk, the pH is a wonderful indicator, and temperature. If temperature increases, your quality is dropping, and this is of course depending how long, how much exposing. This is all done in real time and predicting you how long the milk will be still eatable. In this case, it's fresh until September 21st.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm João Igor from COOLFARM. I'm the founder of the company, and today I will present you a machine to grow local, fresh food inside cities. So the problems. As you know, population is increasing very fast, and mostly inside cities, of course, and we need to feed all these people. As you also know, vegetables are being produced with pollution, polluted air and contaminated water. And also, we are treating the vegetables with pesticides and herbicides, and this is not good for you or for the environment. So, we millennials, we demand fresh food. We want to know what we eat, okay? So we want traceability, and also we want products, sustainable products and environmental products. So we need new solutions to grow healthy food and in a sustainable way. So this is what we did. We created this machine to grow local and fresh food all year round. So this is a robot. It works with AI and machine learning. It's a clean room. Only the plants get inside the machine. So we don't use pesticides, herbicides. We can save a lot of resources because we are using hydroponics. So like we can save 90% less water. So this is perfect for retailers and for kitchens like hotels, restaurants, etc. So, but our vegetables are not only fresh, they are alive because we also sell these boxes with the seeds inside. So the operator doesn't need to do the seeding, the harvesting, it's ready to put inside the machine, take the plants out and ready to the shelves to sell. This is the substrate that we use. It's a bio tissue to keep the plants alive. So the clients, they will, if they buy this product in their houses, the plants will still alive and growing. So the food suppliers can now engage with the millennials in the best way, okay? They can control all the production all year round. And also reduce the cost in transportation, of course, because they are not buying through greenhouses, they are growing locally. And the waste, okay? So the supermarkets, they have a lot of waste, and with this machine, they can eliminate that. And of course, this is more profitable and they will do more good. So what can they grow with the machine? Of course, the herbs, microgreens, the power food, mixed salads, leafy greens, tomatoes, flowers, so you know, a lot of plants. So we also control this with our software. This is very cool because they can, you know, manage all the recipes. They can change the flavor, the color, so it's possible. Regarding our competition, we started the company 3 years ago. So all these guys were my first clients because, you know, I did the control system for warehouses, containers, greenhouses. So it's a competition because these guys, urban farmers, they are also growing inside cities. But we know all the problems that they have, and what we did is a new solution, more powerful solution, because they don't have a high-tech, you know, an isolated, clean space to grow plants. They have a lot of problems with contamination, diseases, and you know the efficiency is not so good. And they spend a lot of time on seeding and harvesting and packaging. This consumes a lot of time, and they lose a lot of money. So with my machine, we can do it, you know, very easily. They will be more profitable. Regarding the business model, so we do a renting model for retailers and for restaurants. It's about $70K per year, so the OPEX is $30K. So they can do, you know, in general, they can do 2 times more profitable than buying to farmers, okay? So they can, you know, this is a real case study from Portugal. So the supermarket normally sells $310K per year, and with COOLFARM in store, they can save, they can profit 200K. So it's very, very good. The franchising model. So we are now trying to do create a new concept for COOLFARM, like a new restaurant where the people can experience really the fresh food. Okay. So we want to build in stores inside restaurants, and the people can go there and have, you know, juices, produces, or salads, fresh, handmade there. Okay, locally. So this is our partners, and I think. So you wanted to say something? Okay. It's here.
제가
Okay.
안녕하세요. 제가 한국말로 이제 중요한 포인트 몇 가지만 한국말로 해드릴게요. 이 친구가 이제 많은 얘기를 했는데 지금 인도어 파밍 같은 경우에는 이렇게 머신들이 있는 데가 많아요. 근데 저희가 다른 점은 일단 클린룸이라 그래가지고 저희는 사람이 들어가지를 않아요. 전체적으로 자동으로서 다 되고, 그 다음에 자동으로 하다 보니까 이제 클린룸이다 보니까 패스사이드, 그러니까 농약이라든지 그런 게 필요 없고, 지금 요새 같은 경우에는 요번에 이제 계란파동 아까도 말씀하셨지만은 친환경이라고 해도 이게 1979년도에 이제 DDT가 밴 됐잖아요. 한국에서 이제 1979년도에 밴이 됐는데도 불구하고 요번에 2 농장에서 DDT가 나왔어요. 그거는 우리가 그 농약을 써서가 아니고 이미 이제 에어라든지 그 소일 자체가, 흙 자체가 컨테미네이트 됐기 때문에, 오염됐기 때문에 어쩔 수가 없는 그런 상황이에요. 그래서 그런 믿음을 줄 수 없잖아요, 사실은. 그래서 저희는 이제 흙 자체를 쓰지를 않고요. 아까 잠깐 이 친구가 보여줬듯이 이 마이크로파이버 같은 거를 사용해서 저희가 하이드로파닉이거든요. 그래서 물 같은 경우에도 90% 이상 절약이 되고요. 저희가 시링 자체를 하지를 않다 보니까 패키징이 아예 이렇게 돼서 나와요. 그런 게 이제 다른 점은 샐러드 같은 경우에 이제 아무리 샐러드가 프레시, 죄송한데 아까 이즈 프레시가 했는데 아무리 프레시하다고 해도 저희가 자르는 순간에 그 순간에 식물은 죽잖아요. 그래서 뭐 하루든 이틀이든 그렇게 되는데 저희 같은 경우에는 이제 살아있는 상태로 자기 바로 먹기 바로 전에 잘라서 사용하실 수가 있어요. 그리고 패키징이 제일 된다는 점이 저희가 아마 다른 이런 인도어 파밍 같은 거하고 다른 점일 거예요. 그리고 저희가 아까 이제 제일 중요한 게 비즈니스 모델이겠죠. 뭐 이런 게 있는데 아까 여기 보시면은 이제 유로로 돼 있어서 그런데 저희가 이제 100 square meter 정도 되면은 아마 한국으로 치면 한 30평 정도 될 거예요. 30평 정도 되는 장소에서 저희 기계를 갖다가 오퍼레이션을 했을 경우에 이게 이제 뭐 다 뭐 오퍼레이션 커스트까지 다 하면은 한 950만 원 정도 되더라고요. 제가 1,130원으로 환율로 계산을 했을 때. 그리고 이거를 갖다가 저희가 팔았을 경우에 다 팔았다는 전제하에요. 다 팔았다는 전제하에 650kg 정도가 한 달에 나오는데 그렇게 사용을 하게 되면 한 2,900만 원 정도가 나와요. 그래서 한 3배 정도 되는데 그거는 이제 리테일 프라이스고요. 아시다시피 이제 마켓에서는 한 40% 정도 마진을 하니까 보통 한 다 팔았다는 전제하에 2배 정도의 수익이 남는 거예요. 이 오퍼레이션 커스트 안에는요. 저희가 시링 되어 있는 그거를 드려요. 그래서 안에 그냥 넣으시기만 하면 되는 거예요. 그러니까 자동으로 다 전 자동으로 되고 여기에는 전기세라든지 오퍼레이션 커스트 모든 게 포함되어 있는 금액이에요. 그래서 한 2배 정도의 이익을 보신다고 생각하시면 되고요. 저희가 이제 그 쿨팜 같은 경우에는 이 레스토랑이나 저희가 이제 두 가지로 나가려고 하는데 저희 자체에 그냥 쿨팜 레스토랑이라 그래가지고 이런 베이스를 해서 샐러드 바라든지 이런 거를 할 생각도 있고요. 아니면 저희 자체 프로덕트를 갖다가 브로커를 통해서 여기서 디스트리뷰션을 하는 방향도 생각을 하고 있고 저희 자체에서 여기서 해서 여러분들한테 공급하는 방향도 생각하고 있습니다. 그래서 현재 저희는 그렇게 되고 있고요. 저희가 지금 포르투갈에서 시작을 해서 중국하고도 이미 파트너십 맺었고요. 그리고 저희는 지금 현재 기계 자체는 저희가 한 50개 정도 팔았어요. 현재까지는 이탈리아하고 포르투갈의 대부분에 있는데 슈퍼마켓 체인하고 아까 이제 웨어 스타디라 그런 거는 포르투갈에 있는 그 슈퍼마켓에서 현재 진행하고 있는 거고요. 예, 그럼 감사합니다.
Good evening. I'm Fitri Osman from TANIMAC. Our product is a bit simple, but it's unique. It's really help the farmers. Our invention actually TRAYSEEDER. Company is focused on agricultural products, so to help the farmers, because we are farmers before, we understand the behavior of the farmers, especially for the growth country like Korea, I believe. Most of the farmers stay in the rural areas, rural area. So on how we can help the farmers. So as you can see, most of the company in the world is focused to build a large machine. But however, actually farmers need good tools, need good small scale product that can increase their productivity to compete with the large farm. So this is a common conventional method wherein the farmers need to sowing seed one by one into the tray. As you can see over here, it's very tedious. Sometimes it takes about 20 minutes per tray. So in this situation, we want to help the farmers and by increasing their productivity. So by increasing our products, TRAYSEEDER is a tool that helps farmers to sowing seed 20 times faster compared to the conventional. We built a tough, portable, and modular. It's easy, and the most wonderful part of our products is can be adapted with any type of tray in the world. So you can see over here it's very modular. It's easy for you to do maintenance. One of my previous experience, we deal with the farmers. Actually, they request for one tools that's easy for them to do the maintenance. Sometimes they stay in the rural area. It's hard for them to find a technical person to deal with it. So if you compare our product to the others, for sure, we can say that our product is the best. It's for $400 USD. So compared to the large machine, it's cost about 8,000, and then conventional is wasting time. Pointer?
battery cell.
Oh, battery. I don't have battery. Next, please. I think it's run out of battery. Okay, is it here? Next. Okay, this is the benefit of a farmer, what the farmer get when they purchase our product. First, we target B2B, business to business. For us, everything was already, our manufacturing plants are already built in Malaysia. But however, what we were looking here is to bring our product direct to the market, to the farmers, because they stay in rural areas, so that we need to have a good network here. So this is some of the advantage of the farmers when we have it. So easier, especially in Korea, the living cost and salary cost is quite high. So it's a better way on doing seeding. For the government also, we will help the farmers to increase the productivity to support the food supply chain. As we know nowadays, our population start increasing. So this Korean market, we consider a few things. First of all, is a hilly geographic factor. So it's hard for the big machine to enter the farm. So otherwise, it's a high minimum salary, 1,500 here, 1.5 million. So compared to our product, it's far cheaper than the cost of having workers. Conventional is actually, most of the farmers here are still doing the conventional method. So we were targeting to direct to B2B, to have a good partnership. Otherwise, we target to target the government sector or agency. We want to go fast because we deal with hardware, so we need to go to global market. So that's why we have a global international prospect. If you look at the team, actually it's look like the same, right? It's a photostat. Actually, we are sibling. All of us is sibling. I'm in mechanical, mechatronic, architecture, interior design. So we compile our talent to build a wonderful product to help the farmers. So we already been validated in Malaysia, and otherwise we support by Hong Leong Bank and WIF, World Islamic Entrepreneur Foundation. And then we also get endorsement from the agencies. This is some of the achievement that we managed to get. So we present in California, then we also managed to get some few traction from international. So this is a final request from me. I'm looking for a distributor or partnership to bring our product. If you feel interested to join us together to penetrate international, we also open for the discussion. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
My name is Clinton, and I'm the founder of Dinlr. Sorry. Okay, so F&B business today suffers. Say you go to restaurants as a diners. You face long, efficient queue, you face slow waiter response and long order waiting time. And your employees, your staff, your waiters, they face another huge amount of issues. They face like complexity in the POS machines. They also face very shortage of manpower, which is occurring in every part of the world currently. Not only in South Korea, but also in Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. And a very common problem with them is that they have a lot of miscommunication with their customers. So they misplace their orders. As a result, the whole workflow is unstreamed. And for the owners, for business owners like yourself, restaurateurs, you do not have the data to actually help to bring your business to the next level. So that's when Dinlr comes into play. Dinlr helps F&B businesses to operate and manage their business better using solutions designed for the F&B industry. How? We have two solutions currently. The first is Dinlr Waiter, which is an iPad POS machines, and it's integrated with tons of features for the F&B industry, such as table management, ingredient tracking, and also queue system and customer relationship management. Another solution we have is called Dinlr Table, which is basically an iPad that will be placed on every single table in your restaurants. So your customers does not have to call for the waiter to place your orders or make payments. They can go through the device, interact with the device to place their orders and make payment. And back office is where you manage all the menus, all the items, all the ingredients of the solutions. But it's more than that. It also provide you with vital analytics required to bring your business to the next level. And this is not where we are stopping. We have solutions that we targeted at every kind of F&B businesses, be it food truck, pop-up stores, or even like big restaurants like yourself, full service restaurants, or even fast casual restaurants like franchisees. So we have a combinations of different kinds of solutions. So if you want to open bubble tea shops, you need a queue ticket display TV in your shops. And we have it, you come to us. If you have a full service restaurants, like in the restaurants, like in Gangnam and stuff like that, you are going to have self-ordering iPad menus. And we have this. This is what we want to be. We want to be an ecosystem for F&B businesses. So any solutions that you need, you come to us. We provide everything. And the architecture behind our solutions, and we call it Dinlr Sync. Dinlr Sync not only work online and offline, we help to keep the data in sync with our servers. This is a diagram that shows it's a perfectly working example that everything is connected to the internet, everything is working fine. But let's say one of your waiters decides to bring his POS machine out of the restaurants. It's not going to happen, but it might. And let's say you bring it out to the restaurants, they lose connectivity to the routers. So what will happen? Through Dinlr Sync, it's able to detect the nearby devices and communicate with them. So they are able to keep the data in sync even without connecting to the Wi-Fi routers. And this is very commonly in restaurants. Let's say the internet goes down, our servers close down. Do not have to worry because Dinlr Sync is still in play. It will help to keep everything in sync and it will be perfectly normal. And the worst case scenario is when the routers go down. When the routers go down, all your devices will communicate with one another directly. We call it peer-to-peer synchronizations. And this is a perfect example. Let's say if you want to open a pop-up store, you don't want to set up routers or wiring and stuff like that. You want to keep everything, your POS and your system in play. This is how you do it. And for price, we keep it really flat fees and keep it really cheap for restaurants, new businesses also, to actually come on board. For Dinlr table is $69 USD per month and $39 USD per month for additional devices. And Dinlr table is $109 USD per month for 20 devices and $6 USD per month for additional devices. And if you're editing POS, do not worry because our solution works with existing hardwares, be it Epson printer or Star Micronic printers, and almost all kinds of cash drawers you are using currently. And the reason why we got into this because it's a really huge market. The number of F&B businesses in Korea alone houses over 700,000 entities. And it's growing at a staggering 2.5% per year. And it's the same across the whole world, in Singapore, in Taiwan, and stuff like that. And our competitors, we are not going to talk about Korean competitors, but basically all these three is actually international competitors that do iPad POS for F&B businesses. And if we combine the market shares of the three competitors together, they only have less than 1% of the market shares, which makes us have tons of room to play with. We have more than 99% of market share to play with. And putting market shares aside, by doing a simple comparison in feature-wise, we can leverage on it and actually win our competitors. And we have tons of solutions scheduled for the next year and the years ahead. We're going to release small solutions that help F&B businesses to not only operate better, but also reduce manpower reliance. And with that, thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Thirapat Pokut. I'm from Electronic Notes, Thailand. Our mission is to build a machine that can smell like a human. Okay, because you know that Thailand and Korean, we have a very huge market of the food and beverage industry. But, the problem is we use order and tester to test in every step of the productions, but start from the raw material intakes until talk to our customer. But the problem is we have not accuracy of the QC that can cost us over billions US dollars a year. And it is the accuracy of the QC testing. You can see that for smell testing is at the lowest accuracy. Why? Because order testing is something that highly depend on subjective things, because it depends on the human. Human can cause many errors because we can get cold and smell capabilities depend on our DNA. So it means that not every people can be an expert in the smell thing. And smell is something that qualitative. So it is really hard to communicate between two people about the smell. So we provide you electronic notes which can quantify the smell. This is our products look like. It's a machine that can smell your products. We already proved our technology that can help you to solve many things. For example, in Thailand, we use electronic nose to do a light classification and also do the grading of the fresh roast coffee and something like a tom yam goong, spicy soup of Thai food. So let's talk about how does electronic nose work. First, we must understand that how our human sense work. Start from olfactory receptor in our nose, and then all the signal, electrical signal will send to our brain to analyze the smell, and later on we will recognize the smell by using recognitions in our brain, so we can determine the smell that we are smelling. For electronic nose, we replace all of that activity by the electronic device. We're using an array of gas sensor to detect the gas that are consist in the smell, and later on we use a data acquisition to correct all the electrical signal, and then use pattern recognitions to analyze the smell. Because different things show the different pattern of the sensor response. So we use the machine learning to learn the pattern of the smell, and then we determine it. This is our competitor. We have a lower price than the European and Canadian company, and our size of the machine are smaller, so you can take it around your factory and also do the experiment outside your factory also. And we already submit 8 Thai patent in Thailand, and we are going to do the international patent in next year. We have 2 revenue models. First one, we sell our product to the factory, and the other one, we also do the service for our customer to provide them the total solution about the smell. Our customer right now, we are target in food and beverage market, and also we can use our product in the perfume market. This is our team in Thailand. We are the scientists who have expertise in the sensing material and also machine learning system. We want to give a robot a power of smell. We want to combine our technology to every robot in the world, because I think nowadays robots are more famous thing. Many companies are developing the robot, robotic shape, robotic barista, something like that. But I think they are lacking of the sense of smell to the robot to make it perfect. This is our use case of our electronic nose. We use it to determine the aroma lines in Thailand. Okay, thank you very much.